Manners respect people. We're here again. We're here again. I think we're here all the time. Or just not say nothing. Right, AI? Just like AI did it all the time. AI not say nothing but trust me. AI listen. I mean, because AI not say nothing, AI do something. AI copy off everything. And when you now look, AI shove some influence your way. So you might have talk about something and then AI just show you which part you can get that something. uh, comes down to that for real, you know. AI learn, but we not learn. AI is learning, but we not learn. AI is watching, but we not see nothing. So it go ya people, for real. That's how it is. As I said, may I do this for couple reasons, right? I'm creating good informative content, which means that they I try fool people, right? I am promoting my own product. Yeah, yes. I promote my own sauce, them, my own business. My name is out there already, but my name not famous enough. My name has been out there for a long time, people. If I'm the commercial for United Way, I have my pictures all over Canada. Cause everybody expect you for rich long time, you know. Everybody wants you to be rich. So then can tell us say, look how I'm rich and galang. uh People want you rich for different reason. Nobody want you for rich for happiness. Yeah? Nobody wants you to be rich in happiness. It has to be monetary wise. You have to have $1 million for people look upon you. And then when you have $1 million, then can hate you if you having $1 million. Right? That's how it goes, people. You see, human beings, as them put it together, is so amazing. When them actually behave like human and not monsters, creatures. Because nowadays people are do what the animals them are do. I want you to do the same thing. I tell the honest truth, you know, I'm not stop a person from live the life where they want to live, but I just don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be part of that. You know, I'm say old school, and I'm good with that for real. So people, For the last couple of days, it's kind of been topsy turvy because again, me say past, present, and future. That's what it's all about. Past or past people them will exist before us, right? The people them want make a difference now, and the people them want we're not born yet to make a difference. And some of the ones them are born already, but not in a the position to start make a difference yet. To me, it's so important to highlight them people because nobody now highlight we. Nobody gives a crap about us. The very fact that we never give a crap about each other proves it over and over and over. I keep on saying it. If you not care about what matters to you, nobody else ever care about it. Or if they care about it, it's not gonna be in your best interest. With enough things. So I say I care about them people. I care about now. I'm care about the future because they're making things go by for so fast. There's no meaning to nothing. So what tin I didn't do a lot of research on the person, but the very fact that this person is living, right? And this person invented something. All right. So usually some I go wait for AI come in, but AI is always here. AI is waiting on me. AI is saying, yo, what's going on? Hurry up, get it started. Right, people? I'm telling you, say my channel is not no, it's not a channel where it's it's about hurry up and teach or hurry up and get it on or nothing like that. But no, no, no worry, people, because I'm telling you, say, TikTok is created for all the people who are in a hurry to go nowhere. And it so happened to have some good people on TikTok where I do them job so they can not just them job but forgive TikTok a reputation other than just for empty-headed people and foolishness. So me pick up from what me see this is coming up, but me say all right, one day me I got touch on this topic and then do a part two and find out as much information as I can. As we proceed,
Imagine never having to stop for gas again, never having to charge your car, never having to worry about fuel prices. Sounds impossible, right? That's exactly what they said about the Wright brothers, about Tesla, about every breakthrough that changed the world. On February 10th, 2025, something happened in Zimbabwe that made the impossible possible. Zimbabwean innovator Maxwell Chikumbutsu finally launched his vehicle on the 10th of February 2025. Now, though I made a video about this last week, many people came into the comment section and were like very skeptical. Some people said that this technology doesn't really make sense and they are not really sure that it's going to come live. But then Chikumbutsu had already made a launch date on the 10th, and that day seems to be Judgment Day, that everybody is actually waiting for it. Finally, we have come to the D Day. They've just given us. We saw a very
also a very interesting technological thing that you've been offering here. But many people are still in doubt. What is the source and how reliable is this? And is this going to be able to sustain for years?
But I think you've seen like the guys who came from Israel. We've got guys who came from Switzerland. These are the guys I've been working with 4 years. They have tested it. Some of them they've
I love that part there. You hear me I say? At that me say you can't just be a singular person. You have to be able to deal with people, and unity are the thing that makes you deal with people. Manners, respect, understanding, empathy. All of them things that make you deal with other people. So once you have them things, it makes difficult situation easier, right? All right.
my products before, like Emmanuel. Emmanuel, I think he bought 2 machines for himself. Right now, he bought a car. Right now, he bought a motorbike, which he's taking with him. So it's all about the proof of the pudding. He tested it. That's why he came. Operation, and whoever who wants a machine can now get it. We've got our distributor here in Zimbabwe who is going to be handling all the sales in Zimbabwe.
The streets of Harare erupted with celebrations. Social media exploded with the launch of this marvelous car. In reality, Chikumbutsu wasn't launching a car, he was launching a technology that could be put into any car in the world.
Have you ever felt like the career path you've opened?
Again, people, the commercial them I tell us I watch the programs before. This one I tell you the honest truth, I didn't watch all of it, but I watched some of it before, right? Because again, them people have put out them program, and since nobody not like the video them, not share the video them, at least them have them commercial upon them program, right? For kind of balance out things. You know I go already. Me I sell my sauces, right? Eventually my t-shirt and them stuff there. So all of these things is just platform for we to add ourselves to, in a sense, our ability, right? All right.
All the cars that you know, if you go to Kaya right now, all their cars, you have to plug in either a DC charging station or an AC charging station. Our car is the first car. This is a generator. I think if you can go to the fridge, you can see he's going to plug in and you will see that fridge is going to be powered by a car. Like I said, you can buy a car. You don't need to have a generator at your home. You use your car.
You know what the man said? You not buy a car, you buy a generator. Because the car jet has enough energy to drive itself, right? And it also have energy so you can charge up any other thing as we proceed.
That's the car.
So is the microphone device?
What we have done, like we said, the microsonic energy device is the invention that we have done and we are trying to protect it. We have embedded it in the vehicle. Yes. And it has got a self-destructive technology. On the 150 wires on this car, if you try to tamper with 5 of them, we classify. You destroy the microsonic energy device, both of the software and the hardware. That's how we are protecting the technology because we couldn't get a patent.
So more like a physician.
Yes, It's on. It's on right now. Oh yeah.
So they're not mechanical, they're not like moving parts.
The only moving part that you will see on this car is a reduction gearbox. But you don't have to maintain it to say
The generator doesn't have.
doesn't have, the generator doesn't have any moving part. Usually those type of devices are known as zero point energy. So you cannot even maintain it, you cannot service it because there is no friction that is available.
Wow.
You hear the people them say, wow, you don't need to do nothing to it. It's like like what he's explaining is everything is in place. You don't need to do nothing.
How to protect the technology in the event that we use it. For example, we go in a country, we will set up a power station, there's a hostile takeover. How do you protect our technology? That's why we took the trade secretary route. Our patent is kept, our design is kept, the recipe is kept in 3 countries, and the people who are keeping, they don't even know each other. The second thing, we try to protect the hardware side because if the engineer remove like a second board, you can trace, you can see that this is a rectifier, this is a microchip. So we put a small amount of a detonator to say, but that cannot harm anyone. But if you just try to tamper with it, you blow it. That's part of the second board. Also on the software, if someone can have the source code, he can try to do reverse engineering. So we work on an algorithm that if you tamper with certain wires on the vehicle, you are going to destroy the microphone.
You hear the man say? The man say, well, there's a bomb in there. Pretty much there's a bomb built in there. So if you not try if you take out that, try if pretty much the man protect him technology. So if you're trying to take it apart, it'll go blow up. If you try to mess with the micro the computer part of it, it'll go self-destruct. So when you buy the car, the only thing you have to worry about is your price for the car. You pay for the car, and you're good to go. Him say the car there's 3 parts in 3 different countries, and everybody it's like nobody no know each other. That's one way of keeping like the intricate parts, because you know if the people them get together and them start talk and say, oh, I work on this, and oh, you work on that part, okay, I work on this part. I'm sure, right? Them pretty much can put it together like oh this inventor did it, right?
Yeah. You cannot tamper with it. If you tamper with it, then you lose your investment.
You hear that? If you want to mess with the months, if you want to take it apart and stuff like that, you're just gonna waste your money where you pay for it. Simple.
So which products do you have on the market? The batteries on the market.
The green and power grid machines are on the market, the TVs are on the market, the bikes are on the market, the cars as well, they are on the market.
When people say your microsonic technology can't be proven, what do you say to that?
You know, thank you very much because we did not find ways of protecting the IP, like I said. As you know, in science, we say prove it. It's not about argument, prove it. So we drive our car to Cairo, live on TV, everyone watching. That will be our goal. And right now we're doing this because we are now on the commercial level. So I understand what you're saying very well. And also the other thing, my brother, that I want to tell you.
He explains that the energy used in his innovation is called microsonic energy. Now, this energy is found in the air, just like many other energies like radiation energy. But then the energy is very minimal. With current technologies, energy from this sphere, from radio waves, can be extracted and used, but it is going to be very minimal and not really economically feasible to produce in large scale. But Chikumbutsu has found a way to amplify the radio waves and use it in large scale. This is not the first time that Chikumbutsu is using radio energy to
Chicken butsu. So me have to go. I like well no find out about the detail. So this is my first time actually, going from the product to the person. I tell us that the biggest frustration is when people say, "Oh, that's in the past," or "Our heroes is in the past." Our heroes are here every day. We're the ones who are not paying attention to our heroes. If we do not pay attention to our heroes will be life size, right? As we proceed.
uh, devices. He had done this several years ago, powering a TV set.
This is our self-powered TV that we have designed, the first in the world to have such kind of a technology where a television is powered with.
Okay, and I remember him um making this TV. The TV operated, it wasn't plugged in or nothing, right? That was the first time I saw it. That's how I remember him. But I never like detail the information. But now him have him car, him have him bike, him have him TV, right? All of them things that is self-powered.
Frequency. So as you can see right now, I'm powering this television. Uh, so this is the first television in the world that uses self-powered, say. It is all in one. You don't need to put it on electricity or on solar panel or anything. As it is a complete solution. Behind the television, you can see that there is a microsonic energy device, this box. This is the device that is converting radio frequencies into pure energy. As you can see, the power of the cable was supposed to be here. On all traditional televisions, power comes here, but there's no power as you can see. The television it
It's
is
not
working
plugged
as it
in.
is. So in layman,
People, me telling us say, yo, oh man, the genius, the ability that we have. Now, once you have the ability there, we need venues, right? We need like uh, a shop for practice. We need playing car, whatever our abilities. We need venues to put our ability into channel with energy, with ability into. That's why I say we are living energy, We're living, walking energy. And if there's someone that can harness just the energy in the atmosphere, I can't tell you, say there's so much things that we can accomplish as we proceed.
as it is. So in layman, I think this television is we can call it a self-powered television.
The streets of Harare, Zimbabwe's capital, erupted with celebrations, and social media exploded with reactions. The energy companies went quiet. Now, I can already hear some of you typing, but is this not made in China? Well, let me ask you something. Where is your iPhone made? Where does Tesla build many of its cars? Even Apple and Tesla, two of the most innovative and
We invite you to come to church with us.
Again, the commercial people, the commercials. And again, me not stop them from them commercial. I'm not stopping them from their commercial because them have to get pay. It's very important we support each other and support the people that create them content. That's why I'm saying if you like, share the video them wanna watch. 500 people are watching 2 likes. I don't know, man. I just say that should be like an automatic thing.
American companies, they manufacture in China. You see, Chikumbutsu isn't just building one car. He's created something much more bigger, an energy system that could power any vehicle around the world. And he is ready to partner with major auto manufacturers to transform the entire industry. Think about that for a moment. Every car on the road powered by infinite clean energy. Now, I know what you're thinking. This has to be fake, right? Yes, that's what some experts said before until they witnessed this with their own eyes. Now, let me explain.
Okay, I'm gonna say even when them witness it with them own eyes, if them not want to believe it, them not gonna believe it, right? This is one of the things. Anything you do, you better just do it, not to prove yourself to anybody. Because once you try to prove yourself to somebody, you always a go out of your way. If someone just a go about him in business naturally, I do what him I do, right? And people are gonna say the skeptics are gonna be saying whatever the skeptics say. But he's gonna still progress. Meanwhile, them are gonna sit down on the sideline and say, you know what? I should have invested. And that's the next thing. I don't know how the company is, but I think this would be good to invest in. With this situation, imagine planes, because them have a lot of plane accident lately, and them must say people them not put enough fuel in the plane them, cause the plane them the fuel cost so much. So when this someone come out with them things, these things, bro, I'm telling you, it's this man have to go live in a one place where him have a million bodyguard, and all of them are well trusted bodyguard. Cause with technology like this, from before, me say every pattern that was created by us, as long as we're enslaved, it doesn't belong to us. True. All right.
Now, let me explain to you how this works. Here's where it gets fascinating. You know how your radio picks up music from thin air? Those are radio frequencies, invisible waves traveling all around us. Chikumbutsu figured out how to turn these waves into pure energy. Think of it like a radio that plays power instead of music. Now, generally, the systems to extract energy from this method already exist in this world, but they are economically not feasible and are very minute that can hardly power any device. But Chikumbutsu has figured out a way to amplify this energy and make it economically available, meaning that a car like this has no range. It means it can go as far as it can until you have a tire puncture or you have a mechanical problem. In our last video, we said that scientists never understood how this was possible, and that's the reason why his technology was not given a patent. So, what happens next when energy becomes as free as air? Who loses power? Who gains it? And why are some of the world's biggest companies suddenly very, very nervous? Now, this story isn't over yet. In fact, it is just the beginning. And I want to know, what would you do if you have access to unlimited energy? And if you want to know how innovations like this are reshaping our world, hit the like button and see you in my next video. Ciao.
Okay. This is the first introduction to Chimbusu. Again, I'm just going by his work done already, right? Um, the thing about him is he's living. That's number one. So we can't say, oh, that's in the past. That's in the past. You know how I feel about that statement that's in the past. That's in the past. That means we're ignoring the past. We don't want to pay attention to the past. It's not important to us. How can we have a future without the present? How can we have a present without the past? This is why these topic for me is so important for create them content, yeah. And then we can go back later on and say, okay, where are we now? Because remember, him started out with a television, you know. He had a television and him perfect that, right? And now him a car, bike, all different stuff, and it's not gonna be that's not the end of it. So this is our next person, right? I talk about uh the same topic. How about that?
See this video? Millions of people have already been conned. They've been tricked. They've been hoodwinked by this lunacy. Now, it is utter madness. So please like this video. And if you'd like to be entertained, well, be entertained by the most wacky story that has brainwashed or tricked millions of people into believing that a perpetual motion energy device can drive your car forever and power your house and your city and anything else simply by using radio waves. Millions of people believe that this African inventor is possibly about to be murdered. They really believe that fossil fuel interests, that billionaires will make sure he is silenced and his invention is removed from the planet because this threatens the entire planet. It threatens fossil fuels. It threatens the car industry. It threatens the
Me have to laugh, people. Because the first thing from before, you know, the man said, look, the same thing me say, you're gonna have skeptics. I never heard this man talk before. I just say he's gonna be talking on the same topic. But he's talking on the same topic from a different angle. So everybody can approach the same project, you know, but work on it differently. All right? Now listen to him talk. Again, this is just to introduce the this man's invention and everything else. Right? As we proceed.
industry. It threatens solar. Basically, if this device is real, then, well, hundreds of billions of dollars will be lost within the space of only a matter of.
Okay, and you hear what the man I think about? Hundreds and billions of dollars is gonna be lost. Where is it gonna be lost? First of all, you have to have something before you lose it. As we proceed.
So many people are saying that this man in Africa, should have 24-hour round the clock security to protect him. Because if he does not, he will almost certainly be assassinated by the many vested interests that have been covering up this technology potentially for decades. Guys, I've received more requests for this video than maybe anything else in years. People saying, please do a video on this amazing car, not car, but technology from Africa. Maxwell Mbuko or something like that. Anyway, he has claimed that he has created a.
Okay, you see? The people then tell the man to do a video. So that means that the man can go research, right, and find out. The man never get the man real name, and that me tell you how them people are thinking of people. The very fact that this man never know the man real name, when the man can go Google it. This is what we have to deal with on a daily basis, you know. As we proceed.
Cool. Or a technology, can run a motorbike, can run a car, can run a truck, anything, and it runs on radio waves, right? So you just put this machine into your vehicle, it will run forever. You never need to charge it. It just runs forever and ever. Now, there is a whole bunch of videos on this. A YouTube channel called Electric. They actually have 177,000 subscribers. They have done a video on this claiming it's true, 1.1 million views. Is this legitimate? Is this real? Well, here are the facts. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. Africa Global News has shared an article saying that...
the electric Viking. How about you just keep the name Viking and done? Why put electric in front of it? That I don't understand. All right? Me just say, if your view is gonna be Viking like, why put the electric in front of it? Just keep it Viking.
Maxwell Chikumbutso is a young Zimbabwean. He's invented the world's first free energy vehicle. In southern parts of Africa, Zimbabwe, apparently there's something incredible is happening. A young man, Maxwell Chikumbutso, has made a groundbreaking invention, the world's first free energy vehicle, a car that requires no fuel, no recharging, and no external input to operate whatsoever. It just runs on purely radio waves. It's the world's first free energy vehicle that can just drive forever. It seems to be a miracle. Maxwell's technology is undoubtedly poised to reshape the future of transportation and energy, says Africa Global News, along with a bunch of YouTubers who are, well, very happy for you to click on their videos and get you to watch them, because truly this is remarkable. It's a feel-good story, and, well, it's the kind of thing that makes YouTubers money. Now, Chikumbutso's invention is centered around a microscopic energy device he has designed. This device converts naturally occurring radio frequencies into pure energy, effectively providing an infinite power source for vehicles, motorbikes, and generators. That's the claim, anyway. Unlike solar power or electric cars, which require charging, sunlight as well, his technology works anywhere on Earth or at sea, anywhere at all, making it a complete game changer. And obviously, apparently, there is YouTube videos saying Tesla is petrified. Elon Musk is weeing himself because he knows that Tesla is finished. It's game over. BYD, they realize they're about to go bankrupt. Every EV company, every car company, they're all finished because of this dude in Africa and his radio wave device. This is what YouTube videos are saying. And people are legitimately sending me these emails saying, look, wow, I mean, it's all over. Tesla's finished. Yeah. Goodness me, there is some serious gullibility going on here. The implications of this technology are enormous, says Africa Global News. Imagine a world where cars no longer rely on fossil fuels or electricity, drastically reducing carbon emissions and reliance on finite resources. If successfully commercialized, this breakthrough could end fuel dependency, transform global economies, and revolutionize transport and logistics industries. Some pretty big claims here. The flagship product of this innovation, they say, is a vehicle known as the Safe, which was developed in partnership with a Chinese company. They provided the vehicle shell and the essential components. Don't know what they provided exactly. He wouldn't say. But the real magic lies in its energy system, which grants it an unlimited drive range with a top speed of 220 kilometers an hour. 220 kilometers an hour, I mean, that's very fast for a vehicle of this type. I'm not sure you'd want to be driving that fast, especially in Africa. In addition to its revolutionary energy source,
especially in Africa. Especially in Africa. I tell you, and people are talking, they don't sugarcoat nothing when they're talking straight. The same time them a lie, at that time them sugarcoat. Why especially in Africa? Africa have so much different part of Africa. All of them are the same. So for this man, I tell you, say, just the way him talk about the whole situation, the skepticism is just dripping from the Viking. As we proceed, it's just a couple more minutes left anyways. But again, when you listen to some people talk, you know exactly how they're thinking or how they feel about whatever situation. Right?
In addition to its revolutionary energy source, the Safe also comes equipped with modern features such as self-parking and an advanced driving system. All of this is at an estimated manufacturing cost of US $14,000 per car, per unit. meaning that obviously, yeah, I mean, Tesla are finished. I mean, it's game over. They will be bankrupt within 12 months. I'm joking, of course. Now, Africa Global News says that recognizing the significance of this milestone, Zimbabwean President Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa recently met with the inventor at State House in basically in Zimbabwe to commend him for his genius, his ingenuity. The president described the invention as a world first and emphasized the need to support and nurture such homegrown talent. The Zimbabwean government are now exploring avenues to establish a vehicle manufacturing plant within the country, ensuring this revolutionary technology is developed and produced locally and not shared with anyone else, making sure that no one can steal the technology. Now, apparently, the claims are this: his invention, which has gone viral, has sparked global interest with scientists, engineers, and investors closely monitoring the upcoming official launch on February the 10th in Zimbabwe. It was apparently just happened. If the free energy vehicle and its microsonic is the word they're using here, energy system deliver as promised, the world could be on the cusp of an energy revolution that will bring billions of dollars to Zimbabwe and will change the planet. Now, Africa Global News says this: with such an ambitious and disruptive innovation, questions remain about its scalability, regulatory approvals, and widespread adoption. Will established industries and energy corporations embrace or resist this shift? So everyone's saying this is real, it must be true.
It must be true, because guess what? It's not like he's going to research anything, right? It's not like he's going to find out if it's true or not. He's just here and he's just saying, well, people say this and people say that. I'm very skeptic about it. That's it. People say this, people say that, and that's what I believe. As we proceed, people.
And he crafted gadgets when he was 14 years old. There's no actual evidence of what he crafted. I'm sure he was, a talented young man and probably helped fix cars and that sort of thing. Now, the claims are that when he was 14 years old, he built his own turbine engine, a digital navigator, don't know what that is, and some other kind of interesting stuff. The video says his passion was self-taught, driven by belief in his God-given abilities. Well, guys, that's about all you need to know. This is completely fake news. There is absolutely no substance to this whatsoever. And honestly, I've looked at every video, wasted, honestly, way too much of my time trying to find any actual proof that this radio transmission unlimited energy device was real. And clearly, there's no real proof that it actually is real. As far as I can tell, this is simply a Chinese electric car. Now, the claims are also pretty extreme, guys. It's not just this electric so-called perpetual motion vehicle or device can actually make your car drive forever without ever charging it. It can also charge your home, saying it can supply unlimited power to your house. I don't know how it does that. There's no real evidence or facts behind how it's going to provide power to your house, how much power it will provide to your house. Could it power an entire city? I mean, why stop at a house? Why not power an entire suburb? I mean,
Yes, why stop at the house? And how do you know they're stopping at the house? That's what I'm saying though. Sometimes people, skepticism, the people them just say what them feel like say. And this a person have 190,000 subscribers or views pan in view, right? Again, anybody can say anything what them want to say. It doesn't make it true. The first video the people them done say, oh them work with people from different countries, right? And them see that it works. But these people is gonna come and say, well, I have no proof that it works, so how do I know it works, right? So the people them say it power a house, right? They said the car can power a house. You don't have to charge. How them convert the energy from the car to the house? Maybe they have some connection, right? As we proceed,
entire suburb. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just sounds all pretty damn amazing, doesn't it? Now, like I said, these videos are claiming that the official launch for these microsonic vehicles and microsonic electric cars and microsonic motorbikes that run forever was meant to be the 10th of February. But I actually can't find any evidence that that official launch happened. And as you can see, the 10th of February has come and gone, and nothing has actually emerged from Zimbabwe about this technology other than some pretty crazy claims. Now, there's some interesting comments here, guys. One comment that has, I believe, about 400 likes on it. So 400 people agree with this comment.
Missionaries for the Church of Jesus.
tell some more time you listen to them things, and it's just one click of the finger and you miss.
I don't know. I mean, it just sounds all pretty damn amazing, doesn't it? Now, like I said, these videos are claiming that the official launch for these microsonic vehicles, that official launch happened, the human race to this effect so that they can enrich themselves by being suppliers of energy. Can you imagine what will happen to all the tycoons? We know who the enemies of this kind of invention are. So, in other words, people believe very strongly that this actually is real, that this technology has been around for a long time, but that people like Elon Musk or people like Volkswagen, Toyota, oil companies, ExxonMobil, they're all suppressing it. There's some sort of global conspiracy to actually prevent this device from getting out there. Now, someone else said this. There's actually 750 likes on this comment. Maxwell should be provided 24-hour security, just like a president of a country, because some people in some quarters won't take this lightly. He's a big threat to global powers in energy production. So as you can see, I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people believe this device exists. They believe that Tesla and BYD are finished and every other car company. They believe that actually this is a true miracle device. As you can tell, I'm fairly skeptical. I believe this is a fake. I think this is preying on people's.
Okay, again, you see him said, and the video said it was launched on February 10th, right? So it's not like it never happened. This someone I just decided say I not really want do no research and finding out about the technology. So again, that's one person's opinion. This is the next.
Vehicles already exists. Not some pie in the sky concept, but real working tech right now in 2025. You'd probably think I'm watching too many sci-fi movies, but I'm dead serious. We're talking about breakthroughs that make Tesla superchargers look like toys. Forget BYD, forget Tesla, forget battery swapping. This is about breaking free from the grid entirely. And it's all thanks to an African inventor named Maxwell Chikumbutso.
Okay, you see, you hear how this man attack? You hear the difference between that the brother and this brother, yeah? The man come on and say, I don't even know the person's name. I never hear him before. Meanwhile, this man comes on, pronounce the man's name, right? And that may I try to show you, you can hear all people if they have interest or if they don't. But just as I said, this is the first me I do upon this invention, right? Because I tell you say, people keep on saying, oh, that's in the past, that's in the past. I'm gonna say the past, the present, and the future, they're all connected. They're connected like we're connected.
Well, Chikumbutso.
All right, man.
Forget Tesla, forget battery swapping. This is about breaking free from the grid entirely. And it's all thanks to an African inventor named Maxwell Chikumbutso.
Maxwell Chikumbutso. Maxwell Chikumbutso.
What's going to happen with all that money? Like I said, I'm good with calculation.
You can't go to county.
This guy, a high school dropout, has developed something so revolutionary, so disruptive, that it's sending shockwaves through the entire automotive and energy industries. I'm not talking about some small-scale experiment either. We're talking about a mid-sized SUV, a superbike, even whispers of a self-powered airplane, all running on Chikumbutso's technology. Buckle up, folks, because today we're diving deep into the world of Maxwell Chikumbutso, a world where energy is free, abundant, and controlled by the people, not the corporations, keeping us running rat race, playing carrot donkey trick.
Okay, you see, the other man I say, other man was so skeptical about the whole situation. Oh, I don't think. Oh, it's a joke. Oh. Look, if you're gonna do a research on something, at least have the decency to do a proper research. Give credit where credit is due, people. And that me say no, if if we not do the work for ourselves, you gotta get people like them there do the work. As we proceed,
If you're thinking of selling your
commercial again, people. But tell you say this commercial thing I drive you nuts. Because most of the time it's more commercial than the program them. You see, before me used to love the program them when I have no commercial, cause them the program them are always good program. Muta Baruka never have commercial pan. None of them show them until it start rebroadcast on, I think it's Uptown TV, right? We and Lonesome never have no commercial pan film show either. Right? I think him just start get commercial, him get monetized. Because him do charity still, him have a charity organization. Right?
Let's kick things off with something close to my heart, motorcycles. Now, bikes have always been symbols of freedom, right? But they come with a catch fuel costs, oil changes, the never-ending drain on your wallet. Don't get me started with price of charging EV that is more expensive than both car and parts combined. Electric bikes were supposed to be the answer, but range anxiety and charging times, not exactly liberating. Now, imagine a world where you hop on your super bike, feel the wind in your hair, and never even have to think about gas stations or plugging in. That's not just a promise of Chikumbutso's self-charging technology, but a reality in 2025, which will be unveiling shortly. No more stopping for gas, no more range anxiety, just pure, uninterrupted riding pleasure. Think about what this means, especially in parts of the world like Africa and Asia, where motorcycles are more than just hobbies. They're lifelines. Farmers could transport goods to market without fuel costs eating into their profits. Delivery services could operate around the clock, boosting efficiency and slashing expenses. Entire economies could be revolutionized. But here's the thing, this technology doesn't just liberate individuals, it disrupts entire industries. Think about the gas stations, the oil companies, the battery manufacturers, all those giants built on our dependence on fossil fuels and limited energy sources. They have a vested interest in keeping us hooked on their products. And that's where things get interesting. Because when you have a technology that can potentially dismantle these multi-billion-dollar industries, you can bet there will be pushback. Powerful forces will do everything they can to discredit it, suppress it, maybe even make it disappear entirely.
Discredit it. Say it's not worth anything. That's the first thing they want to do, right? Ah boy. I tell you, said them things are just falling on my lap, It's too easy sometimes. No, not really. Well, I'm just saying there's levels to this, right? All right.
But we're not going to let them, are we? We're going to shine a light on this technology, share it with the world, and empower individuals to break free from the chains of energy dependence.
My name is Maxwell Sangulan Chikumbutso. God has given me something that is going to change the world.
The world told him it was impossible. Scientists scoffed, corporations dismissed him, and even his own life was threatened. But Maxwell Chikumbutso, a high school dropout from Zimbabwe, refused.
Oh yeah. Him then did poison him one time too. We don't know who did it, but he was poisoned before. After him come out to the television, this is why the people them say him need to be protected 24/7 as we proceed.
Silenced. He dared to dream of a future powered by clean energy, a future where Africa leads the way in technological innovation. And now he has unleashed inventions that could disrupt entire industries. This is the Kai Scythe, an electric car that never needs charging, has unlimited range, zero emissions, and the ability to power your entire home. And that's not all. He's also built a racing motorbike that leaves gasoline in the dust, television sets that need no batteries or external power supply, and a green power off-grid machine that produces clean, continuous energy without a single drop of fuel. All power.
Okay, so that's the energy that he was talking about. The other guy was saying, I don't know what that is. So this guy go out and doing research, right? And actually come and tell you what that is about. I much appreciate it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Say, you see, if a person is gonna educate you, they're not supposed to say, well, you're not supposed to know that. Oh, you're not supposed to. Give you your education so you can make a decision. That's why I'm saying it's so important for a read, you know. It's so important for us to read and understand where we are read. As we proceed.
That produces clean, continuous energy without a single drop of fuel. All powered by his revolutionary microsonic energy technology. But what is this mysterious energy source? And how did a self-taught inventor from Africa achieve what established scientists deemed impossible? Today's video will answer all these questions and also look at why he has been facing patent challenges for his inventions.
You hear what I'm saying? Patent challenge. That means that nobody wants it out there. And the people them who won the patent company them. So everything I tell you say it's always been this way, set up for us to fail all the time. It's just set up for we fail all the time. I like that brother. I'm gonna subscribe to him channel on here because again, there's people out there who will give you the full story, and people out there will say, I don't even know his name. Has nothing to do with me because I'm just here to deny the fact that it exists. Deny the fact that there's brilliance within us.
We'll answer all these questions and also look at why he has been facing patent challenges for his inventions.
All right, folks, buckle up because we're about to take this to a whole new level. Forget self-driving cars. We're talking about self-charging airplanes. Imagine a world where those massive metal birds soaring through the sky aren't guzzling down thousands of gallons of jet fuel, spewing pollution into our atmosphere. Imagine airlines freed from the crippling costs of fuel, able to offer drastically cheaper flights, making air travel accessible to everyone, not just the privileged few. Imagine the environmental impact: cleaner air, reduced carbon emissions, a healthier planet. It sounds like a utopian dream, right? But here's the thing, it's not a dream. Maxwell Chikumbutso claims to have developed the technology to make this a reality. And if it's true, it's not just the aviation industry that needs to watch out. It's the entire energy sector. Think about the oil tycoons, the energy moguls, the politicians with deep pockets lined by the fossil fuel industry. They've built empires on our dependence on oil. Do you really think they're going to sit back and watch their fortunes evaporate as airplanes start running on free, limitless energy? Of course not. They'll fight tooth and nail to discredit this technology, to bury it under a mountain of bureaucracy, to make sure it never sees the light of day. They'll use their money, their influence, their control over the media to paint Chikumbutso as a fraud, a charlatan, anything to protect their interests.
We are also going to unveil the cost price of these
Okay, and it sounds like that brother before, don't get theme pocket full of money. Mr. Viking. So like saying don't get theme pocket line up already. As we proceed, people.
Cars and a whole lot more. Maxwell Chikumbutso was born in Zimbabwe in 1980 and grew up in the high-density suburb of Budiriro, Harare. His early life was marked by financial hardships, forcing him to drop out of school at just 14 years old. However, what he lacked in formal education, he more than made up for with his innate brilliance and curiosity for engineering.
Okay, and you hear that? Innate brilliance is something that's in us already. Everything I say is within us. I just we not access it for ourselves. Somebody have to come and tell me, say, oh, son, you're good, you could. And that I say, the same thing when I say now. Why we have to wait for somebody to tell us how good we is? Why we have to wait for somebody to give a piece of paper to tell us that we're smart? Somebody have to give a piece of paper to say this and say that. Where we get that, oh, we are wait for somebody. Oh yeah, I forgot the Bible. We are wait for somebody to come save we. Just something we have to think about for real, trust me. As we proceed.
Engineering. From a young age, Chikumbutso displayed an extraordinary ability to invent and build complex devices using scrap materials. In the late 1990s, he began working on innovative projects, crafting gadgets such as a radio transmitter, digital navigator, and turbine engine. His love for technology was purely self-taught, driven by an unshakable belief in his God-given abilities. According to Chikumbutso, his inventions are divinely inspired, ideas that he receives in visions during the night. Chikumbutso's inventive spark ignited further in 2009 when he shifted his focus to green energy. He envisioned a world where power could be harnessed from the very air around us, leading him to develop his revolutionary microsonic energy technology. This technology, according to Maxwell, functions by means of capturing and converting radio waves into usable energy, a concept that has both intrigued and baffled the scientific community.
Intrigue and baffle. That means that they can't figure out how this man can do something so great what them can do. That's how it come down to all the time, you know. The other man say, oh, this man, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Meanwhile, from say the man come out to the TV, me see him come out to the TV, I watch that show. I tell someone, I don't forget. And the man show you all the back it not have nothing, it's not connected to no cable, it's not connected to anything. That was the early stages. So it's, I know like say 2025 and come out and say, oh, I invented a car that doesn't need no fuel overnight. The man I work on it, look on the man background, I mean little bit him do them things here. So just because him not go to school, that means him can't do them things here.
Energy, a concept that has both intrigued and baffled the scientific community. Before we dive into how his latest advancements in the automotive industry could disrupt the Tesla market, let's take a closer look at some of his most remarkable inventions and how they can positively impact the entire continent and the world at large.
Can't find a car at your ideal price.
I said I'm sitting thing full of commercial, you know. There's more commercial than there's more commercial than programs. But again, you have to give the people them props to put out them content. And I'm here actually listening to it. So, and I did thumbs up the button. All right, so these are people now. Oh my gosh. This a video, you know, it have 24,000 likes. So how much you think people watch it? You know, say the like is always way off than the amount of people watch it. So this the amount of watch on this now views are 602,000. 602,000 views and 24,000 likes. See it? But again, I get them commercial them. So if 602,000 people watch this, that means enough commercial, enough little change. As we proceed, not pocket watching, just saying the likes and the views, they never close. I probably on go one YouTuber where film something is close to the likes. One. I'm gonna introduce him so one day. As we proceed, people. No, you know, some day upon a chill time, right? It's freezing cool outside, so all of the people that are inside. Welcome to some leisurely chat as we proceed.
Does not require external power. At the heart of this technology is the same microsonic energy system that converts radio frequencies into usable electricity. This means the TV can run indefinitely without relying on cords, cables, or batteries. The benefits of this self-powered TVs, if they get produced in a large scale, are truly transformative. Millions of people living in remote areas without access to electricity can be able to enjoy entertainment and education.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that he was talking about, because them stories say like some remote area doesn't have electricity. So this is why he came up with this idea. And I'm pretty much at the same like when I saw it then, it's pretty much the same concept he has now. As we proceed.
Content. Moreover, households in urban centers too can save significant.
People, I'm telling you, my fingers like when I understand my always I touch the wrong button.
Can save significantly on electricity bills, as traditional TVs are notorious energy guzzlers.
So this is the first television in the world that uses self-powered say. It is all in one. You don't need to put it on electricity or on solar panel or anything. As it is a complete solution. Behind the television, you can see that there is a microsonic energy device, this box. This is the device that is converting radio frequencies into pure energy. As you can see, the power of the cable was supposed to be here. On all traditional televisions, power comes here, but there's no power, as you can see. The television is working as it is. So in layman, I think this television is we can call it a self-powered television.
Next, we have the green power off-grid machine. This is another groundbreaking invention by Maxwell that generates electricity using the same microsonic principle.
What we're looking at is called the green power off-grid machine. It is 0.5 megawatts, and we are relying with the radio frequency. Behind is a radio frequency converted into pure energy that is useful.
This device can generate electricity without solar panels or traditional energy grids and can supply hundreds of households. If fully developed,
Okay. Remember when the brother did that talk about, oh, so you can use the car and charge up your house, so why don't you just charge up the whole city? See? And this the man I talk about. This is what he was talking about when he says, oh, I don't know what he's talking about. You hear the man say? It produces natural energy, right? With no hookup, with no solar panel, no plug-in or nothing. It's just plug in and go. I love it. I love it. I just love the greatness of. I just keep on saying the greatness of us. It never ends. There's no ending to us. But we have to start somewhere, and that's the past. We have to go look upon the great people them, under the trial and tribulation we them go through. Right? And remember, the people them from past, them never say, oh, it's a black thing or a female thing. Them say it's a human thing. It's for society. It's for all of us. And this is what the man do. The man built something for all of us. So that may I say, if you're not a humanitarian, that means you're not looking out for the planet. You're not looking out for the people that are living in this world. That's why the professor a couple nights ago when him say, learn, earn, return. Plant, reap, eat, repeat. You see, all of them things, I catch on, me tell you some of mind fast with them things I know. Because you see, when they hear the things, it's like, it sounds right. It just, yeah, this sounds right. So me, I listen to them people, I know. It's like, yes, I finally start listening to the people, them. Well, I guess I was supposed to be listening to from before. But I know some never listen to them people from before. I listen to these people, but then me listen to other people too. And more time than people don't have no sense, absolutely no sense. And it's like, you know what I say? If you listen consistently, I listen to people where inspire you. One day I'll get up off of the sofa and say, sure, I'm tired of this. I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. And that's what it's all about. We supposed to inspire each other, you know. We supposed to say, great job, nice, whatever you do, right? But me say, we don't talk to each other. We don't talk to each other. Okay, so my brother, my brother father passed off, right? I'm pretty much, full family already. It's like typical. Uh, I have my own dad, them off for them own father. Him father passed off a couple days ago. And me try to get in touch with my other brother, cause I tell us for the whole year we try keep a communication going. Because my mother passed off last year, our sister passed off. My mother passed off, our sister passed off last year. Now him father passed off this year. So it's like we have to deal with grief constantly. And you know man turn already. We don't want to talk about them things. So I call my other brother, I never get in touch with my brother. So him call my brother and start freak out. Oh, lose my father, I'm not hear from you and all of them stuff there. Right? But me try to get in touch with my brother, me never get in touch with him for tell him. So I can at least call him and tell him say, sorry for your loss. So I talked to my other brother yesterday and I said, look, we need to have a little bit more understanding. We just need to have a little bit more understanding because him never know, say you never know. Even though I tell him some, I never get in touch with him. Right? And nobody know have him phone number. So, and the people them are supposed to get in touch with us didn't or don't. Right? I tell you, say sometimes, just because we're not born from the same one root, and I mean say everybody are gonna be a branch to the same tree. Some people branch off, literally branch off, and go join another tree. Right? So this is why I said expectation. When you expect something, you're gonna always be disappointed because people not stay the way them supposed to stay, We were born into lies. We're born in a lie. Then put sin upon we all kind of things. Then give we burden for carry all kind of something. That's why I say we mental state. I saw this thing today and this woman said, everybody in Hollywood supposed to get mental help. That was funny. I say, you see, she look helpful for our people them. But I not just Hollywood alone. I think that everybody need to sit down and have a conversation with a psychologist. Somebody we can. So instead of we have so much lawyers and judges, we suppose maybe we need more psychologists for deal with the problem from the root instead of wait until somebody box up a whole bunch of people, then we bring in go in front of one judge by the police, and then get defended by the lawyer, then get fling in a jail with a whole bunch of. Yes, we're still on the same topic. We just a say, right? We need help. We do need help. We need love. We need caring, understanding. We're not too old for them things. We need to make humanity cool again. See, Nina said, money is not gonna change your situation, because more than likely you are the younger person will have money and everybody around you in the same situation. I always say we can't escape from Scooperville, but we can leave. Me can't escape from Scooperville, but we can leave. back to the topic at hand, the invention.
Grids and can supply hundreds of households. If fully developed, this can be a solution for Africa's energy crisis. It could provide cheap and clean energy to rural areas with limited or no access to electricity. Before we continue, please support our effort to keep bringing these videos by donating.
Yes. Mega support. Mega subscribe to him channel because me definitely not subscribe to Viking.
Thanks of any amount to the channel. Thank you. Now let's talk about the self-sustaining racing motorbike. Alongside the Kayi Scythe, Chikumbutso introduced a high-performance racing motorbike that also runs on microsonic energy. This motorbike does not need fuel or recharging and has been designed for both racing and commercial use. Currently, there is no official price released for the racing bike, but its affordable production cost means it could become widely accessible in Africa and beyond. Now, let's look at the elephant in the room, the self-powered electric car, the Kayi Scythe. The Kayi Scythe, developed in partnership with Chinese automaker Kayi, is a testament to Maxwell's ingenuity. While the specifics of his microsonic energy technology remain undisclosed due to some concerns, the car's potential is undeniable. These cars boast several remarkable features that set them apart from conventional electric vehicles. Perhaps the most revolutionary is its unlimited driving range. Unlike traditional...
I wonder if we can swim for use that word, unlimited. Yeah, me I tell you, it's unlimited range like us. The man finally makes something like we know. And this I wanna say it's impossible. It's impossible, right? Of course, it's impossible. Anything is impossible in a mind that has impossibility. Everything is impossible in a mind of impossibility. Just think about that for a second or two. I'm telling you, say, oh, I did have my camera and a videotape my things, and I did have a lot of good content I create, situations. See? As we proceed.
Like traditional electric cars that rely on charging stations and have limited mileage before needing a recharge, the Kayi Scythe continuously powers itself using Chikumbutso's proprietary microsonic energy technology. This eliminates the range anxiety that plagues many electric vehicle owners and makes long-distance travel a seamless possibility. Beyond its self-sustaining power system, the Kayi Scythe is also built for performance. It can reach a top speed of 220 kilometers per hour, approximately 137 miles per hour, putting it in direct competition with high-performance electric vehicles currently on the market.
Did you know that you can...
Commercial. I brother have no commercial on film channel, but again, him have over how much millions of people, and him content is pretty good. Right? So I'm gonna subscribe to him channel and see what else and bring forth. I can probably use same content them later on down the line on information that is as so detailed. Not like Mr. Viking.
This impressive speed, combined with its unlimited range, makes the Kayi Scythe a compelling option for drivers who desire both sustainability and exhilarating performance. It's not just about saving the planet, it's about enjoying the thrill of the drive. Adding another layer of practicality, the Kayi Scythe features a home power supply capability. Similar to Tesla's Powerwall technology, the car can act as a backup power source for a household. In the event of a power outage, or even as a regular supplement to a home's energy needs, the Kayi Scythe can seamlessly switch to powering lights, appliances, and other essential devices. This feature transforms the car from a mode of transportation into a valuable asset for energy independence and...
Okay, and you see, that's amazing for you to be able to shut off the power off of the car and use the power for something else. That's a genius idea. I mean, that's a smart idea. So it's not like say you need the energy to drive the car when you power the house, right? You're not gonna wait. And when you're ready for go, you just plug it out and you're fully charged. You like that. Me tell you, fully charged either way. Fully charged. I just love free history. I just love with history. Oh, it's so refreshing. It's so deep. The struggles where we go through, the trial and tribulation. Cause look how long this man have this ideas, yeah. I work on and finally come to fruition and somebody are gonna look on it and say, oh, I don't believe that. Oh, I don't know about that. But the man continue. The man is continue putting forward him dream. And hopefully that brother the bike, well, I don't know it. Yeah. I guess once them start build shipping, probably can buy one. him probably can buy one ship and say, yeah, I still don't believe that. Critic live next door to the skeptic. Critic live next door to the skeptic. The two of them are brother and probably a sister. This are the first live when we do when we talk about the invention instead of the person first. But again, Mr. Mega research what you pretty much hear everything about this person already. Right? In an hour a year. How long now? Yeah, hour and a half. Or well, however, within the whole story on a year, the man dreams, hope, and aspiration. Right? But me still gotta do a part two with him. Because again, this is now. Past, present, and future. And that's how we're supposed to do at all times. We're not supposed to lose focus as we
The car
proceed.
from a mode of transportation into a valuable asset for energy independence and resilience. Of course, the Kai scythe's most significant advantage is its environmental friendliness. Because it doesn't require fuel or traditional charging, the car produces zero tailpipe emissions. This contributes to cleaner air, reduces reliance on fossil fuels, and helps mitigate the effects of climate change. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, the Kai scythe is designed with affordability in mind. Chikumbutso estimates the manufacturing cost to be around $14,000 per unit. This price point is significantly lower than most electric vehicles currently available globally, making the Kai scythe potentially accessible to a much wider market. If mass-produced, this affordability could democratize access to electric transportation, particularly in developing nations where cost is a major barrier.
But we're not going to let them win. We're going to keep asking questions, keep digging for the truth, and keep sharing information, no matter how much they try to silence us. The future of energy is at stake, and we can't afford to let greed and corruption stand in the way of progress.
That one that the brother you attack to Vikings. Big up your nice self, yeah, sir, because you sound honest, at least. People, we telling say the stories them and the detail of them things that get me so excited for real. As we proceed. No, sir.
A way of progress. Let's talk about the dirty little secret of the electric vehicle revolution: batteries. We're told EVs are the green solution, the answer to our pollution woes. But what about the environmental impact of mining those rare earth minerals, the toxic waste created when those batteries reach the end of their life? We're replacing one form of pollution with another, all while
Oh no, people. You hear the man I say. This is why the brother over there say him say him no want hear about them things here. Because you see, when the battery them expire, you have to get new battery and you have to dispose of them. Same thing with the nuclear waste. Them have to dispose of the waste too. And I don't know if it's radioactive or something like that. But it's not good for the environment after them finish with them. After them done dig up where them a dig up. Same thing where them dig up the soil and don't fix it back. Many places where them dig up, it's like nothing can grow there. Animals can't live there. All of them stuff there. I'm not telling them people is destructive, you know. The people I'm not telling say, oh, clean energy, these batteries are so good for the environment. Eh? Jeez.
Replacing one form of pollution with another, all while lining the pockets of mining corporations and battery manufacturers. It's a vicious cycle and it's not sustainable. But what if there was a way to power our vehicles without relying on these toxic finite resources? That's the promise of Chikumbutso's technology. No more lithium-ion batteries, no more mining operations destroying ecosystems, no more mountains of electronic waste piling up in landfills. Just clean, sustainable, infinite energy. Imagine a world where we're not constantly scrambling for the next energy source, where we're not poisoning our planet in the name of progress. Imagine a world where energy is abundant and accessible to all, not just a select few. But that's a terrifying thought for the corporations that control our current energy systems. They thrive on scarcity, on dependence, on keeping us hooked on their products. A world where energy is free and plentiful is a world where they lose their grip on power, and they're not going to give up without a fight. They'll use their vast resources to discredit Chikumbutso's work, to spread misinformation, to sow doubt in the minds of the public. They'll do everything they can to maintain their stranglehold on the energy sector. But we're not going to let them win. We're going to keep asking questions, keep demanding transparency, and keep pushing for a future where energy is a right, not a privilege. The health of our planet depends on it. For decades, we've been told that we need the energy giants, that we're dependent on their oil, their gas, their electricity grids. They've carefully constructed.
Isn't that the same thing they said to Burkina Faso say them need them, they need them, they can't survive without them. Eh? And from Burkina Faso, kick them out, right? Create them one. Sure, me can't even go in a Burkina Faso right now. But me just have say the same thing what them said to ever we don't need. Remember, me did I work at one restaurant and I tell you say that's all the man. If my foot broke the man, I tell me say him need me. Every time I come to pay time, an issue. Eh? As we proceed,
Carefully constructed a system where we're at their mercy, where they control the flow of energy and, by extension, our lives. But what if we could break free from that system? What if we could generate our own power, power our homes, our cars, our lives, without relying on these corporate gatekeepers? That's the true potential of Chikumbutso's technology. It's not just about cars or airplanes, it's about energy independence on a global scale. Imagine a world where developing nations are no longer beholden to foreign energy companies, where communities can power themselves with clean, sustainable energy. Imagine a world where the power literally shifts from the hands of a few corporations to the hands of the people. It's a powerful vision, one that terrifies those who benefit from the status quo. The energy cartel, with their vast wealth and influence, will stop at nothing to maintain their grip on power. They'll use their political connections to stifle innovation, their media control to shape the narrative, their financial might to crush any competition. They'll paint Chikumbutso as a threat, a radical, a danger to the very fabric of society. They'll use fear and uncertainty to keep us trapped in their system, but we can't let them win. We need to see through their propaganda, to recognize that their interests are not our interests. We need to support innovators like Chikumbutso to demand a future where energy is a force for good, not a tool for control.
Options. And I know some of you have heard, well,
Jesus, that brother, this one I get paid for real because trust me, the amount of commercial of the pan film program, enough. But again, his program is pretty good still. He's honest and in detail. You know what I'm talking about. Because they did launch these non-electrical automotives already, right? It was supposed to be February 10th. I think they launched it. And that the man say him no know nothing about it. What him know I know nothing about it.
Let's be honest, folks. If this self-charging technology came from a Silicon Valley startup or a multinational corporation, it would be plastered all over the news. We'd be bombarded with ads, governments would be throwing money at it, and everyone would be talking about it. But when an inventor from Africa, a high school dropout no less, develops something this groundbreaking, something that could change the world.
Isn't it better this someone else said that than me say it? Eh? It better for this someone else say it, because if me say, oh yeah, everybody assume that somebody will not have no right to say nothing. As we proceed.
Why the silence? Why the skepticism? It's a pattern we've seen time and time again throughout history. Brilliant minds, often from outside the established power structures, make incredible breakthroughs that threaten the status quo. And what happens? They're ridiculed, discredited, silenced. Remember John Canzias and his radio wave cancer treatment, or Stanley Meyer and his water-powered car? These inventors and countless others were on the verge of something extraordinary, something that could have benefited humanity in profound ways. But their work was met with resistance, with doubt, with outright hostility. Why? Because their inventions threatened powerful interests. They challenged the established order, disrupted industries, and promised a future where the old rules no longer applied. And those in power, those who benefit from the way things are, will do whatever it takes to maintain their control. So what can we do? We can't let them win. We need to be vigilant, to question everything, to think critically about the information we're being fed. We need to support independent inventors, to share their stories, to amplify their voices. Because the truth is out there, folks. The technology for a better future exists, but it's up to us to fight for it, to demand it, to make sure it doesn't get buried under a mountain of greed and corruption.
And a bunch of lies, people. You hear me I say? You hear me I say, people? Again, this is just part one of an introductory to Maxwell Chimabutsu. Right? More research him a little bit more well done, but more see in a coming months, see like how he's doing. You know what I say? I tell you, see them things are so exciting, people. I just love the fact that I can research them things here and bring the information, share the information, right? I got to upgrade with great people, right, people? Well, you don't know. I always get my one phone call. Every time I dip on my life, I always get my one phone call. Right? Right. So people, manners respect. Manners respect. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the share. Right, people? Always more to come.